Happy Friday, fish keepers, or is it fish keeping Friday or fuck all Friday? I don't know. We've done it though, we've made it to Friday. Let's be happy, let's have coffee. Today is going to be a really, really good day, and for one reason and one reason only, and I'm going to show you what that reason is. I filled my coffee jar up with the new coffee. I feel content, I'm happy, I'm vibing. Life is good, the coffee jar is full. That might be a totally frivolous thought, but I'm very happy with it. As far as the fish keeping side of it and the fish room side of it goes today, let's run through a few things that we're going to be doing. Still pretty early, so the lights are off in the sales room. But some of these tanks in here need a bit of a cleanup. So we'll be spot cleaning in here. Once we are finished doing the spot cleaning in here, that tank I know definitely needs a spot cleaning. I think the one up there does. And there's another one along there. But yeah, we'll do some spot cleaning in here, get these all ready. Once they are ready, once they are tidied up and ready for presentation for the general public, I will begin moving the fish from out the back into the shop. So that is the plan for today. Probably take the best part of the day up, but that's alright. All of the fish have been adjusted on the interwebs. So pretty much everything out the back is available for sale is on the interweb. So we'll get these fish out and about, get them into the shop today. We've obviously got the Fanatics Friday coffee date with Rob coming up in about 45 minutes-ish from now. We're going to get through that. That's a couple hours. It should be fantastic. I hope you joined us today. If not, why not? And if not, are you going to watch the replay? Really, really appreciate it if you did. But not only that, I really suggest that you do. These Fanatics Friday coffee dates are absolutely brilliant. There's so much cool information, so much cool fish chat going on. So that's happening in about 45 minutes. Then I'll upload it to the podcast on Spotify, get that done. Possibly cut any clips out that are sort of valuable, get that done as well. It normally takes an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then we'll get into the actual fish keeping side of everything. But before we do that, today's algorithm engager is this. Remember, we're doing this 100% shamelessly, asking for you to comment on these videos so we get more people viewing and seeing the Fanatics coffee date, trying to unearth that to a wider arrangement of people. So my question for today, the algorithm engager, is: do you have MTS, multiple tank syndrome? Do you have one aquarium? Do you have multiple aquariums? Do you have a fish room full of aquariums? What is your current aquarium setup? Nice and simple. And if you do have more than one, let me know how many you've got. You can even tell us what you've got in it. That'd be cool too. But do you have one, multiple aquariums, or an entire fish room setup? I'd love to know all about your fish keeping journey as well. So there we go. On with the video for the day. We should be at hatch day for these. There was an egg there. There's still an egg there. We should be at hatch day for the Flame Tetras, so I'll be on lookout for them when they're really ridiculously tiny. They're pretty much impossible to see. But periodically throughout the day, I'll come check these and see if we're seeing any movement. So, yep. Hopefully today we get some hatches and we see some fry in here. We can go through that process. Holy guacamole, Batman! Next level. Wow. I'm right up there right now from today's Fanatics Friday coffee date. Rob Blue was amazing, brilliant, so much amazing information, knowledge sharing about corridors, really valuable insight. It was just phenomenal. I would absolutely encourage you and urge you to watch it. It's up here somewhere. I worked out how to do it. Just incredible. Brilliant. I'm not going to put words out of my mouth to say what that was. That was, yeah. Just get amongst that. If you're into corridors, even just general fish keeping, absolutely phenomenal. Woo! Looks like the lights have come to play on Friday. Not very good odds though. 1 in 5 this week. Not ideal. So I just went to the back door. Opened it up. I thought maybe one of my wholesale orders for Pasty Sarah or fish lights might have arrived. Hadn't arrived, but this has arrived that I absolutely was not expecting. I got no idea what's in it. I know who the sender is. It's from one of our guests from last week. sorry, 2 weeks ago. So this is going to be exciting because I've got no idea what's in this. So I'm really looking forward to this. So let's open this up together. So I couldn't work out how to open it and record it, but it's a whole bunch of stickers. How freaking cool! That's awesome. Thank you so very much, Fish Keep and Chill. It's wicked. If you haven't, we have just recently released a blog with them about ick and Epistylus. John wrote it from the Fanatics Friday Coffee Date transcript. Nora and Jen edited it, and we've just recently released it, and it's freaking cool. This is freaking cool. This is awesome. Not gonna lie, I love my job. I love today. Today has been freaking amazing. I just realised that the Warriors are playing the Tigers tonight. My day is just elevated even more. I don't actually think this day can get much better than what it is. I am right up there. Got to load up the podcast, get that sorted, try and bring myself down to a workable level and try and get moving on these fish tanks, moving these fish. But damn, I'm up there right now and I'm freaking loving it. Yes! I've decided, screw it. I'm not even going to try and bring myself down. I've just thrown on some Tadpole, which is a fantastic Kiwi band from the late 90s, early 2000s. Pumping it up, bringing on the rest of the day. Let's fly high. None of this down stuff. We're up for the day. Let's do this. Yes! Woohoo! Alright, let's get into this scrub it up dubbing, spot cleaning. Filthy up through the diamond tetras. A little bit of gooiness through here with the glow lights. And down here we've also got a little cyanobacteria coming in through here, as well as up here again. Not only that, as you can see, a little bit of overfeeding yesterday. It happens to the best of us, so yeah, we'll give this room a bit of a quick spot clean. I won't go too heavy on the water changes, just get it all presentable, take off some things like this, get rid of this muck and that kind of stuff, get it all tidied up, and I'll probably end up doing some water changes on it tomorrow. Said it before and I'll say it again, a filter floss is the bee's knees or the cat's pajamas when it comes to scratching off or wiping off soft algae off your glass. So you can see the difference there, literally just like that. Nice and simple. Cost effective, simple, easy as. 3 of my favourite things. I know that smell-o-vision hasn't been invented yet, but if you want a wee tip about identifying cyanobacteria, the aquarium or the water smells like old stinky socks. Gave it a sniff. I know you can't smell it, but that is what cyano smells like, as opposed to like another sort of green slime type vibe. So hope that helps you along the way if you potentially have cyanobacteria. Looks like old mate did a pretty good job eating that green slimy stuff that came from the top of the lids. That's not a bad effort. If only he would eat the blackbeard algae for me, I'd be very happy. Either way, it's not bad at all. Good work, Mr. Royal Whoop-taily. Typical cam fashion, I'll just start with this and I'll do this instead at the same time. Well, it's about time I did a bit of a water change and clean up in here, so hey, it's all good. But we're running through here, getting some of the spot cleaning done. A couple more tanks to do. We'll turn the pumps off, we'll let it all drain through, and then refill them again as required. And I was just about to make a video saying I thought that I'd killed all my snails, I've done a really bad job. Monday, Seth put these in, so it's 4 days now and they've all just started moving. Don't listen to me, I'm just an old fool who does things with water and glass boxes. Apparently, snails are fine. Go figure. Spot clean, check. Pretty good. We'll just ignore that one there. That didn't really happen. Spot cleaning done. We'll just ignore that one there. Already happened. We've got some empty tanks. So it's lunchtime now. It's about 2-ish o'clock. Gonna have some lunch and then we'll start bringing some fish out into this main rack here. Haven't managed to get through here just yet. Might not today. Might have to do it tomorrow. A separate mission. But for now, the main sales racks are looking pretty good. So we can dump some fish in here, we're ready for the weekend. Okay, just had lunch. So while I was having lunch, I just rolled through some of the comments from the YouTube video from yesterday. Really appreciate it all, by the way. And then I started looking a bit further at how many comments I have not replied to over the last several years. Check this out. It's now going to be my job, maybe not today, maybe this afternoon, probably not, I've got way too much going on, to roll through and reply to all of these comments that I have just not done. We got 3 years ago. 3 years ago. 3 years ago. It's probably even longer than that. That's really poor on my part. 4 years ago. 4 years ago. This is really, really average on my behalf, and I apologise. 6 years ago is the longest one. 6 years ago. I apologise for absolutely anybody not replied to over the last 6 years. I'm going to make it better, and I'm going to reply to every single one of these comments over the next. Let's give it 7 days. If you're waiting for a comment from 6 years ago, it's coming, buddy. It's coming. Got my board out. Just going to start taking some notes. So I'm going to put some fish. I'll write this down in a minute. I'll show you when I'm done. Got that I hadn't done a wee update on the parrots. Some of them look like they're going alright, one or two fungusing. The parents seem to be doing a pretty good job at the moment. Not really enjoying me around them. That's cool. Pretty stoked with this. This is absolutely considered a ridiculously hard breeding fish, or hard to breed fish. So this is a massive accomplishment. Arguably, I don't know if I'm the first person or the only person that's bred these in New Zealand, but I'm doing pretty well here. Pretty stoked for myself, to be fair. Whoa! Really not liking me hanging around. They are hating it. Neat. So we've got a list of fish that are going to move in that are sitting in the QT. We haven't taken any list of the stuff we're harvesting through yet. And this little grid represents this along here. So now I basically look at my list and go, where can I put these fish? What's going to work with what we've got in here? Is that going to be comfortable in there? Is that going to work in there? If I put this with this, is that going to make people think they can put this with this? As an example, on that list I've got T-bar cichlids. If I put the T-bars with a bunch of guppies, they're small at the moment, they're fine at the moment, but long term that's probably not going to be a great option and not a success rate for people to do it that way. So I'm going to work out how I can make things work in here so that also promotes it in a positive way for people in the long run. So that's going to be my next 15 minutes or so working out this. Right, got my list sorted nice and simple. I also do things like silvertip tetras aren't that flashy, so if we put them up here in people's eyesight, they'll see them a bit better as opposed to like down there or down the bottom. So the less flashy fish, I kind of go middle of the road and higher up so you can see them a bit better. And then the likes of the layer-tail swordtails, which are really bright and colourful, are absolutely going to be seen down there. A little bit different with the zebra danios because I've already got a tank. Oh no, I broke my chart. Anyway, because I've already got a tank for them set up there. So they're already automatically going back into there. And then I've got some bronze cories coming out, which I'm going to put in there as well, so they continue to stir up the cyanobacteria, push it in through the filter system, push it in through the UV, and destroy it. So I like to, where I can, use corridoras to just stir things up a little bit, get everything pushed up and through, and then back into the water column, back into the filter to clean it up that way. No movement yet. Still an egg there. And some fungusy stuff. Haven't seen any movement in here yet either. You can't see either because it's glary. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe they've already hatched and I haven't seen them yet. We'll see. We'll see. Right, fish in the water. It's good because that's where they like to live. Cool. Still kind of looks a bit empty, but there's definitely some fish in there. Settling down a little bit. Probably won't put tomorrow, a couple of days until they're really comfortable, but they are now out on display. Didn't harvest any of the stuff that we breed ourselves, just the stuff that we had in the quarantine. And I also didn't get through to the Demisoni electric gallows. I'm going to water change these tomorrow morning, and then I'm going to chuck them in there once that's done. And then I'll put all the fish that we've produced ourselves as well. I'll clear out the back for that, so that'll be tomorrow's job. It's about 3:15, 4:45 now, and I've pretty much had enough for the day. I've ridden the roller coaster up, I've ridden the roller coaster down, and been relatively flat throughout the day. I'm going to sit down, have a cup of coffee, and I'm going to edit out a couple of clips from this morning's Phoenix Friday Day, because it was off the damn chain, and it was good, and there's some great stuff in there. And I think some little short bits for people to watch will be fantastic. So that is it for the day. hopefully you enjoy this. Give it a like, give it a subscribe, all the other stuff that YouTube tell you to do. I'm that team. Have a good one. Enjoy your Friday. Happy fish keeping, and catch you later.